Cubicle Express, and then wanted to tie up this Cubicle Express website with a model of having franchisees all over India. We have confirmed data, we have confirmed analysis that this model is proven, and there is demand in every growing city, every growing district. One, because of our own success and growth. The other is because we actively engage in lead generation platforms, and we know that there are definitely leads to be converted in each and every market. The reason, again, I reiterate, the reason why that we want to bring in this model is because we want to tie up the front end and the back end and make it readily available to a customer. Now, what do I really mean by this? I mean that our products, the restroom cubicle products, the urinal partition products, will be available on our website. And you, as distributors or you, as franchisees, will be having an opportunity to use that website. And you can order based on the website, and we will deliver it to you. That's one option. The other option that we are actually putting forward very vibrantly, which Franchise India will speak about the model of business in detail, is that you keep a certain amount of stock at your end to make this model work. From the company side, we have been here for a long time. We have a established presence. We have a brand name, and we are committed to this domain to be here, and we will engage in whatsoever way to help the franchisee grow his business. Let me assure you about one thing about the demand of this product, maybe even the smallest cities of India, maybe a tier 2 or tier 3 city also. There is demand. Apart from the leads that we may or may not be able to provide you, there's a lot of construction happening in India, in every city, in every metro, in every district, hospitals, colleges, swimming pools, academies, malls, theaters. There are so many. And every of these establishments, commercial establishments, needs a bathroom. I'm sure you know, understand this. Now, what is our product? Our product basically is a product which replaces the use of building a wall. Now, let's assume in your city, you know, you have a theater coming up. Obviously, a theater needs a men's and a women's washroom, without which it cannot be run as per the norms of the building code. So, imagine this being built in brick, being the tiles being done. It's going to be a huge process. Whereas we come in here with our partitions and finish this job overnight. It's space saving, it's more hygienic, it's more cost effective, and also it has got a better aesthetic value. मतलब दिखने को काफी हद तक this looks better than the brick wall and this, things like that. Plus maintenance is very easy. So our product guaranteedly has demand. It is a combination of effort that we from our side have to put in, giving you some leads. Some markets come up with leads automatically. The bigger cities, some cities may not have lead generation opportunities from my side. We will of course try. We will do more detailed analysis to reach out to your market specially. But then it also means an effort by the franchisee to go and locally market the product. So, assuring you of demand, assuring you of product, assuring you of a very good price point, assuring you of a long term commitment to each of you. So, who join us? So, this is me, Sridhar, signing off with this brief. I'm here to respond to any queries, any questions that you may ask. If you want to visit us, see our facilities live, I can send you videos, or you're most welcome to visit us, see for yourself, um, and let us know how we can work together. So over to you,
Thank you so
gentlemen,
much.
to take it forward.
Thank you. Thanks so much for the brief introduction. Uh, Now let's quickly move on to the presentation part. Meanwhile, I would also request everyone who joined today So please keep on posting your queries in case if you will have any question. CEO himself, Mr. Gopal Sridhar, is himself with us today. So we will obviously have all your queries solved now. So Azam, let's get started with the presentation.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Bharat. I'm just sharing my screen. You guys have to let me know once is it visible. Okay. So
Yeah, we can just put it to the full screen mode now.
yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Doing.
So okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So as our respected guest, Mr. Gopal has already given you the instructions and the introduction of Cubicle Express, what it does. Now, in this presentation, we are going to dive a little bit and we are going to see that why Cubicle Express, what has been its
Asam, we lost you.
Yeah, I think there seems to be some problem with the internet. Just got disconnected. We'll take, I think, a few seconds to rejoin again, right? Meanwhile, you all please stay tuned. We're just connecting back in a moment, please.
I'm sorry, did I just cut off?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
it's
so
okay, fine
sorry.
now. No problem.
Yeah, let me start again. Okay, so as I said, that Cubicle Express has been nominated by the European Standard Compact Laminated Technology, which is the first of its kind in India, and it has a market range from different all kinds of products which are washrooms. Cubicle Express sees itself to approach there and have an access to that washroom itself. Its mission is to standardize the washroom partition industry and to empower entrepreneurs through its franchising model, integrate the technology. No Cubicle Express companies or any companies which creates the cubicles are basically the local customers and they do not have to use any much of a technology yet. So Cubicle Express wants to tap into that area, which is still unheard, and want to make a head start. It also has a mission to contribute to the modern, efficient, and inclusive infrastructure because its products is very new, it's very modular, and it's very sleek in its design, which we are going to see in a bit. Now let's talk about our founder, Mr. Gopal Sridhar. His journey has been amazing. He started his work through a shipping and a cargo logistic company back in 1993. Then he started to import those cubicles and the urinal partitions into that business, and he realized its potential. And from there, he got the idea of that he should start his own business and make India as one of the most empowered country when it comes to the export business itself. So that has been in the tremendous journey. He has the experience of all different kinds of market from Indonesia to Japan and to different other Asian countries and South Asian countries as well. Now we have two kinds of business units basically. One is coming from the toilet and the washrooms where we provide the full cubicles, the partitions for the urinals, and the modular kind of toilet seats. Whereas the other is that we also provide the hardware and the profiles, which includes the stainless steel hardware, nylon polyamide railings, the aluminum profiles, which are used as the side products of the entire washroom setup. So Cubicle Express basically covers everything which are needed in a washroom setup, especially related to the toilet products. So it has the provide in the full integrated solution as well. Now, our services, which we'll be giving to you through our customers, through our distributors, is that we are going to provide the standard modular supply. The quality is going to be the top notch. It has going to have a warranty as well. We are going to be integrated with the e-commerce platform. We have a website of our own where you can order the cubicles as per your requirements and design and per your desires as well. The third is the customization and the project support. So we do not only provide the limited supply of our cubicles, but we can also tailor the design of our cubicles according to our customer needs. And we also provide the installation guidance to our franchisors or the investor who have put in their investing upon us. We are going to train them that how they can install their products into the washrooms itself, and what are the nuances that they should have to take care while installing the products. Our categories are in the toilet cubicles, the urinal partitions, the hardwares and profiles, and then we have the divider panels and the end mid panels as well, which are used on the doors and the side doors of the cubicles themselves. So once you subscribe to the Cubicle Express, it gives you the idea that you do not have to subscribe to or look for any other vendor for any other kind of products which are used to be in the washroom. We have all kinds of products which is essential to complete your entire washroom setup, especially when it comes to the toilet merging products. Now, this is how our products is going to look like. It is just a small glimpse of what kind of products that we create and how modular and designed it looks like. Now, if you can look at in these products, you can see that we have used the plywood, and it looks very sleek and it has a very modern designs. So it is something which is very common, and it is in the coming trend, which is used across all kinds of infrastructure, from corporate to businesses to hotels, and as well as to the government buildings too. Now let's talk about the market. Why you should be expecting the Cubicle Express is going to give you a very good return. So over the years, we have seen that the Indian commercial real estate market, which is one of the target customers of the Cubicle Express, has grown exponentially over the last 10 years, and it is projected to grow at the same rate of 19.81 CAGR over the coming years and by the year 2033, it is going to have a value of $253 billion, which is huge sum of market. The luxury hotel is another category where the Cubicle Express is going to have access to, because all the hotels going to have a lot of washrooms, which needs a lot of cubicles. And they too have shown a very good growth over the past years and are very promising in the coming to near future, putting the market into 2.95 billion by the year of 2023, growing with a rate of 4.40 CAGR. The enterprise institutional market has also seen the growth, which is another target of the Cubicle Express. Now, the institutional market, by that we mean the schools, the hospitals, the government buildings, and all kinds of institutions, including banks, corporate, private, and public as well. The interior design is another target for us, because all the interior designs needs the Cubicle Express for the building to make it fully functional, and the fit out markets, which is where the Cubicle Express fits very nicely and sweetly, and they all are growing with an exponential rate of 11.73 CAGR. And by the year 2030, it has been reported that we are going to see the market sitting on more than 56 billion of values. Now, the market share, this is one of the challenges when we face with any kind of a new product launch, that much of the market is going to be taken by the unorganized player. And the Cubicle Express is no exception to that, because much of the cubicles which are provided to different kinds of companies and vendors are coming from a very local markets. But in our research, we have found that in the coming years, we are going to see a very sleek drop in the unorganized sector, and those are going to be converted into the organized sector. So organized sector is going to eventually take over the entire most of the market share by anywhere from 65%. So that means that the Cubicle Express is already having a head start if you become an investor in it, because the organized sector is always going to be benefited by the power of the Cubicle Express. Now, if we say the breakup categories of the products, so we have seen, according to our researches, that the toilet cubicles have actually seen an increase in demand and will continue to see it, whereas there would be a decrease in the urinal partitions and the hardware profiles. The main reasons behind that is that people, especially after the COVID-19 incident, have become more conscious towards their hygienes. So they prefer the cubicles, the proper cubicles, along with their privacy, which are not only give them the health but also the privacy, is a better option for them to install rather than going to the traditional urinal system. So that is why we have seen there is a surge in the up of the toilet cubicles, and the Cubicle Express is completely comfortable with that because it covered all of these products which have seen the increase or the decrease in their market share. Now let's talk about some of the growth drivers what are growing, what are helping these kind of market to grow. So first is the urban infrastructure boom. I mean, India has become one of the largest country which has increased its infrastructure market across over 1 trillion. Now, this is something very huge. And wherever you are going to build the building, you are going to build the washrooms. And wherever you are going to build the washrooms, you are going to have to need the cubicles and the urinal partitions. So it has a very direct impact on the Cubicle Express business. And it is very good for it as well. The government sanitation and the smart city initiatives has become another region, such as the Swachh Bharat mission, Amrut. They all have been so successful in their previous projects and have been delivering a much. Now, Cubicle Express is completely entangled with something which comes with the hygienic. So anything where the hygiene is required, the Cubicle Express is going to be the first player to be seen or come to the people's mind. The shift towards the organized and the branded solution is another growth driver because the people have been shifting not only in the modular or the toilet products, but into all kinds of products which we are liking. So whenever we have a good purchasing power, we always prefer the brand. So why not in the cubicles as well? So that has become one of the reasons that why the Cubicle Express should be taken as an investing opportunity because it has a very promising future in the next 5 to 10 years. The rising hygiene, as I already mentioned, that after the COVID exchange, people have become very much aware of and become very much conscious regarding their hygiene, and they require to have a good privacy when it comes to having a private moment or the conduit. Now, the growth in the commercial and the institutional construction is, and again, a very important growth driver for the Cubicle Express because we have seen a lot of building being constructed only around all the, not only around the metro cities, but also in the tier one, tier two cities as well, where the people have been developing the corporate sectors and all kinds of public places, apartment buildings, hotels. And the e-commerce business is another reason why the Cubicle Express is going to be your first choice. E-commerce business has been the fastest growing business in India. It has given the tremendous shift into the market and have actually eaten up a lot of traditional shops all across India. People have been switching to e-commerce business much more faster than the wildfire. And Cubicle Express has played a very good move by already establishing itself on the e-commerce platform and has its own website so that people can actually already have an option when they want to buy something online. In fact, I have bought a lot of products of my household from the e-commerce business. So I can understand, and I hope you can too, that how much big of an advantage the e-commerce business is going to have for the Cubicle Express. It has a focus on the sustainable and water efficient. As we know, with the rise of the global warming and the people have become more sustainable conscious, they are asking for the vegan food, they're asking for the sustainable clothing, they're asking for the recycled products. So is the Cubicle Express. So Cubicle Express is also providing the green, it also already has the green building certifications like IGBC and AED, which is one of the very eco-friendly materials which are to be used and recycled by the Cubicle Express. And the final is the franchisee-based local distribution. Now, this is where you guys comes in, and this is where we need your help.
Okay, again,
Because, sorry,
yeah, go ahead. I mean, there was a
yeah,
power cut.
okay. Is it back now? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, all good, all good.
Okay. So I was talking about the last growth driver, which is the franchisee-based local distribution model. Now, Cubicle Express, even though the Gopal has been trying to reach out to all of its customers and fulfill all of their demand, but he cannot be everywhere at every time. So he needs partners. He needs trusted business partners who can actually take the product of Mr. Gopal and put it forward in front of the vendors and the different consumers. So, especially among the different cities, the remote city locations where it has become a difficult and a challenge for Mr. Gopal to provide their products on time and on a safer delivery path. So it has also become a very lucrative for the investors to invest in the Cubicle Express. Now, as we said, the distribution channel of the Cubicle Express is just one that you go on to their website, you book your product, you ask for the design, and the Cubicle Express is going to deliver it right into your home or wherever you want it through its franchisee partner in the cities across India, but surely. Now, let's see about a franchisee proposal. So the franchisee model of the Cubicle Express is very simple and it's very straightforward. We do not require a much bigger area. 100 square feet of a warehouse is going to do the work. Our setup cost is 40,000. Franchisee fees is going to be 5 lakh plus taxes included. Initial inventory is going to be 5 lakh. Total investment is coming from 11.40 lakh. And the gross margin is very generous that we are giving away at 30%. And the payback period is 7 months, which is again very generous and very fast. Agreement period is going to remain for 3 years. And the location that we prefer is either ground floor or the open lot because it requires to be transferred from their warehouse to the vehicle. We are going to talk about more into the financials when this presentation is over. My financial consultant is going to address all the questions regarding to your financials. So please hold your horses until then. Now, these are the requirements that we require from our investors, that you should have a store size of 100 to 200 square feet. Your frontage should be 20 to 40 square feet, which is completely standard. Beam height has to be 12 feet. And the store setup is going to be done by you according to our brand standards, which is not very much of a difficulty when it comes to the warehouses. Some of the statutory compliance, which is again the industry standard, is PAN number, TAN number, GST registration, shops and establishment registration, trade license, music license if there is any, commercial approval, fire of NOC, and the occupancy OC and the CC certifications. All of these are very pretty much a standard regulations by the government, set by the government and the market for the franchisee partnerships. Now, since we are distributing through the 4-4 model, so these are some of the parameters which we should be aware of, that who is going to have what kind of responsibilities. So the ownership is going to be of the franchisee. The investment is going to be from the you guys. The revenue generation, expenses, and net profits are also going to come from you guys. The brand guidelines is going to be provided by the Cubicle Express. Revenue share, company control is going to be very low. You would be fully responsible for the marketing, branding, and the distribution. Although we would always be there to help you with the coming of the leads and providing you any kind of investors or any kind of a business opportunity. The growth is potential has very high, and the suitability for brand is also very high because Cubicle Express only wants its products to be supplied to their customer at the fastest rate possible, and it is only best through the FOFO model. Now, these are some of the comprehensive support that we are going to provide you before the opening and after the opening. First is the location selection and the approval is going to be done by us. The store design and layout assistance will be given by us. Interior and exterior branding would be there from us. Online staffing, in-store staffing would be trained by us. Store launch and marketing would be all those activities including will be done by us, and the regular field support and access to operation manual will be also going to be provided by us before the official opening of the warehouse. Whereas the post opening, we are going to give you the marketing support, the local marketing assistant, supply chain inventory management system. Technology, we are going to help you to integrate with our POS and our website, the customer services and support. If any customer is going to have come back to you with any kind of complaint, the Cubicle Express will see to it that you are given all the assistance and support in order to address the query and the grievances of that particular customer. Now, let's talk about the expansions and the role of plans that we have. So basically, we are first looking towards two states, which is Karnataka and Kerala. And we are specifically targeting the tier 2 and tier 3 cities in both the states, because that is where the logistic problems comes up. And that is where Cubicle Express is actually looking for the investors to come in and help them to supply their product to all of their vendors and contractors where it is very remotely present. So all these three tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities require a very good supply chain models. And this is where the Cubicle Express is counting on you guys to provide those supply chain and logistics solution to them. Now, our ideal partner profile is very lucrative and has been kept very lenient. They should have a professional background, especially the young graduates and entrepreneurs who are into the plywood business and want to make a very good return upon their businesses. The investment capacity they should have for around 25 to 40 lakh, which is a very low when it comes to the comparison of any other franchising models. If they have an experience of 5 to 15 years, anywhere would be just perfectly fine. They should have an asset, which here by asset we means either by land or a plot or a first floor apartment. Then we should have a location. Their location should have been in the tier two or tier one cities. That can also work, provided that they have the logistic and what it takes to provide the product to their vendors. They should have a very good networks with the builders, architects, contractors, because those are going to be our primary target, and the customers, because they are going to order in the bulk. And whenever someone orders in the bulk, it is going to bring a lot of rains into the Cubicle Express business. They should have a very strong local marketing techniques. They should have a very good communication skills, team supervision skills, all of these which are required for a business owners to have. Their mindset should be growth driven. Their involvement level should be semi-active to active. They would be more than happy to help them to do the management kind of things, that how they should be managing their supply chain, how they should be managing their warehouse, how they should take care of their employees, and what they should be providing them. They should be motivated. They should have patience, and they should also be looking towards scaling of their business, not just by sitting there and hoping the business is going to come to them. So we need active people. We need people who wants to dream big, who wants to do big. Now, if why should you be partnering with us? I think we have already made that very clear, but let's just summarize it for the sake of our friendship. So we have a very proven category leader. Mr. Gopal has been in this business for, I don't know, even before I am born. So it has been a very long journey for him, and he is completely aware of each and every nuances of this business. We have a very fast growing market, as we have already proven that Cubicle Express, the market that it taps, is actually growing at a very tremendous rate, and it is continued to be grown in the coming years. So there is not going to be any recession anytime in the foreseen future. First of its kind model. I don't know of any much of about any other brands who are actually providing this kind of special products on the online platform from their website itself and are delivering their products so faster. They have a very high margin business. 30% is a very high margin, and they are going to provide you very generously and very helpful for your retail dependency. They have diverse product portfolio. They are not only providing cubicles, as we already mentioned, we are also providing urinal partitions and the railings, which are very much in demand in all the washroom setups. End-to-end support with your supply chain, with the technology enablement, with the staff training and the marketing assistance as well. This is where we are going to provide you. You do not have to worry about that we are going to leave your hand, because unless your business grows, we cannot thrive without it. We have asset-backed investment. We have a lot of safety nets in place. We have tangible setups, and our warehouse infrastructure is not very much demanding. Any place with 100 to 200 square feet with a roof on our head is going to work just fine. And then we finally have a very strong brand reputation. Cubicle Express has done one of the very biggest projects in, especially around South India, and have exported its products across all over the pan India as well, especially towards the South Asian countries. So these are the reasons that you should be partnering with us. Because I haven't, to the best of our knowledge, I don't think that there is any other partner which is going so much good return in at the promise of such a very tangible and very durable products. So this was the complete presentation of our business model. Now, if you guys have any question, Mr. Gopal is here to answer you. If you have any financial related question, my colleague Dikesh Bhutan is here to answer them as well. So thank you so much for listening to me, and please shoot out your questions.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Azam, for the detailed presentation. I mean, you probably have covered everything. Yeah. So, in case if you look into this opportunity, I think it is indeed a great opportunity. I mean, as we already have discussed, that India is entering its biggest ever infrastructure expansion phase, creating a massive and long-term demand for modern, hygienic toilet cubicles and washroom partitions all across public and private sectors. I mean, every new commercial, institutional, or public building today requires high quality, durable a washroom solution. So, of course, this can be a great opportunity. I mean, in case if you look into the opportunities, maybe at like for the airports, metro stations, school, universities, corporate offices, IT parks, shopping malls, retail complexes, hospitals, diagnostic centers, hotel, gym, wellness, everywhere. And there has also been a kind of shift from carpenter-based work to branded modular system, right? Um, I mean, historically, in case if you look into this, sector, I mean, toilet partitions were made by the carpenters using the plywood or the low quality materials. But now in the market has now shifted towards the waterproof, long-lasting, hygienic, ready to install, or, or European standard, impact laminated systems. I mean, this overall shift is pushing this particular category from unorganized to organized, giving Cubicle Express the first mover advantage with standardized product and strong brand perception. So, I mean, all these things makes it a great opportunity, by the way, not only in tier one cities, but also in tier two, three cities, wherever new commercial complexes are being built. I mean, wherever, now obviously everywhere now constructions are going on. Tier two, three cities are also have a lots of opportunities, and these market also have a lots of demand, right? But we really have a lack of organized supplier, and of course, which makes Cubicle Express the primary brand which can dominate early, right? Um, Repeat business you can get, and also you have the high ticket size, right? Um, I mean, Azam has already covered the way industry growth is happening, right? How technology and hygiene awareness is boosting. I mean, post COVID, right? So of course, lots of opportunity we find, particularly with this particular category, um, because there's been lots of improvement in overall infrastructure. So I think these are the reason why. I mean, you must choose this, right? I also have seen this for the first time that we have an organized brand which covers almost every requirements that you usually have. Um, in case if you will have any question, you can put it in the Q&A box. Meanwhile, just to ask Mr. Sridhar, in case if you have any competitor or like or how's your business so far, online, offline? Because I was going through your website, I also see lots of things listed there, right, including the prices and everything. So I really find, I mean, I really did not see this early. I mean, maybe because I was not aware about your brand, but now I really find lots of things which I personally can also order, right? So I mean, this is really a great opportunity. So how is your sales, by the way, offline or the online case, if you would like to share?
Yeah, I'll answer this to the best of my ability. See, the point is very simple. Uh, India lacks, a country lacks hygienic restrooms. This is a fact. Okay. We all know that. And every construction today, which is happening around the world and in India, has become modular. The very construction activity itself, people don't use bricks anymore. You have concrete slabs coming in. So everything has been modular. Why? The reason comes modular is because of the premium expense of the real estate. So products have become modular, services have become fast, deliverables have become overnight, and projects have become bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. So project business is one part where you have IT parks, large scale malls. You have the metros. You have so much hospitals, big hospitals. That is one part. That is a bigger requirement which the franchisee has to grow into. Okay. Now, there is no city without a mall. There is no city, tier one, tier two, without a hospital. There is no city, nothing without a college or a education. So, project business, bigger quantum of business, definitely there, the franchisee has to slowly build into that business. Apart from this is one extreme, one side of the business, which is growing rapidly. Okay. The other end of the business is basically smaller volumes. Okay. Four numbers, five numbers, three numbers, swimming pools, theaters, supermarkets, gyms, restaurants. I could name so many. Matlab, every establishment needs a bathroom. That's the point. So every establishment which is coming up of any kind is a potential customer. Okay. So this is very, very clear. So you understand from this perspective what could be the demand be. And why do we need this franchisee help? What is the reason for this? Let's understand. Let me just take the example of Kerala or Karnataka, a tier 2 or a tier 3. Sending the material all the way from Hyderabad to that location and what you call getting it fixed, the profitability is totally gone. Plus, there are so many local factors. People know each other. Local comfort is missing. So when there is demand, it is natural that we tie up this demand with a presence over there. Now look at Mangalore. We have done so much of business in Mangalore for projects, for bigger projects. Of course, my company can handle bigger projects in a different way. But franchisee India, the Cubicle Express distribution, the franchisee model, typically we are looking at the small quantities, four numbers, five numbers, 10 numbers, 15 numbers. That itself is a huge, huge market. So in my mind, as the owner of this business, with all the experience that we are very, very clear about a couple of things. The first one that we are very clear about is the demand. There is demand in the smallest of districts and towns of India. The other aspect that we are clear is that our price is very, very competitive. Our franchisee, whoever represents us, has to work with us to work at the efficiency level to deliver. That's the only thing that is the gap which we have to address. Rest of it, I think everything is in place. Of course, along with this, the franchisee will have so many opportunities coming up. We ourselves will be introducing more products as we go by. So this becomes an additional benefit as we go forward. But for now, we are giving you a winning product. We're giving you a proven product, a product which has succeeded um, uh, and captured the imagination of the industry. So there is nothing that is not there on the table. It's just that we need the right partner in each location. That's very clear.
But I would also like to ask you, like, what percentage of revenue comes from the repeat institutional clients versus the new project? Um, and also, in case if you could, help us understand what differentiate you from, uh, the local carpentry or maybe like local vendors. How will you cope up with them? Because we, of course, these local vendors would also disrupt your pricings and everything.
No, no, I'll be very clear about it. Let's take the example of Mangalore again.
Okay.
Okay. Now, definitely this product is not available in Bangalore locally. It's all controlled from Bangalore, which is the commercial capital of the Karnataka state. You understand? Local representation for this product is not there, I think, in any form. Somebody there has to call somebody in Bangalore, some company has to respond. It's again a via media. There is no direct representation of this product or any of the competitors, to the best of my knowledge, in any of these smaller markets. So this is a virgin business opportunity for sure. For sure.
Right.
Well, there are so many factors in this. Somebody could claim that this, but frankly, no. No. And we also know one thing, one thing that I've understood. It is a little funny also, and it just doesn't understand why it is like that. I have no reason or explanation. Even large projects, they fail to order the product in time. I just don't know why it is. Theaters, I've seen the best of movies being launched, and the owners asking me to install some toilets overnight. So this product needs to be localized. When opportunity is being localized, the supply, the effort, the infrastructure also has to be localized. If the districts and the tier 2 and tier 3 have to grow, it's very clear infrastructure has to be there. It can't be concentrated in the capital cities and logistics. It is not possible. And let me tell you, if you have a requirement in Mangalore for 10 numbers, who has the time in a capital city like Bangalore to service you? Nobody has the time because his logistic of sending people, sending material, that's going to exhaust. And he will say, you please pay the advance, and you will pay the advance, and he will not ship in time. There are 1,000 such gaps in between. So I am very clear in my mind, this is a local business opportunity. This is an opportunity where the local people have to come and grab this opportunity, build on this opportunity by giving more products. uh, you know so it's very, very clear. I hope I've answered this question.
Yeah, yeah.
Any doubts they could ask?
And also, sir, does the company provide certified installer, or franchisee must hire its own
I'll
for?
I'll come to this point. I'll speak about this point in a little more detail.
Mhm.
Now, see, when we talk about opportunity being localized, effort also has to be localized, right? So the installer thing, we will train them. We will provide all the necessary things. There will be a person dedicated to answer questions, but I believe to a large extent that it has to be localized. Not only for this product, tomorrow the same carpenters that you hire are also going to work with you for other products, which I may supply to you as my franchisee, or you probably will add on your own. So you need to have uh, that. So it's not possible to actually outsource this. You
Do
could
you
have,
also have?
yeah, you could have a contractor doing it. You could have your own two carpenters doing it. That is your call. But sending manpower from elsewhere doesn't work.
Okay. Do I also need to have a minimum inventory being a franchisee? Do I need
See,
to have that stuff?
yes. See, there are only two requirements, two prime requirements, two or three. One is the correct person who wants to do this business, which is, I think, the foremost of any opportunity. Second thing, a place to store the material. See, we have said that we need 100 square feet, 200 square feet. We don't bother where you store it. It's up to you. It should be safe so that you don't spoil the material and things like that. And this material is not something which is perishable. So you could keep it in the backyard of your house in a small, enclosure or wherever, which is covered and weatherproof. Samjana. So nothing like that. There's hardly any overhead in this business. If today you sign up with us, you are on tomorrow.
Correct. And what happens to the slow moving stocks or maybe damaged stock? I mean, and also, do you have any buyback option?
See, as I see it, we are asking for a very minimal amount of stock to be kept with you. Okay.
Okay.
And this stock, we will pick for you in the sense that we will give you what sells. We will typically give you what sells. So there is no doubt about that. I don't see any such situation. Unless the franchisee doesn't put in his effort, I don't see any reason why this should happen.
Right. And also, I mean, the opportunity is not only in B2C, but B2B also.
Of
So, would you
course.
also be helping me? I mean, if I'm a franchisee in my particular territory, so would you also be helping me? in B2B marketing or architect meetup or any kind of trade event or digital ad or any kind of support or the lead or
So
something?
we can do digital marketing is something we will do. Let's say Mangalore again. We will do what you call we will geotag the location and try and create demand over there. Uh, that's definitely on, and nobody stops you from visiting the colleges, the hotels, or in your area. You can go anywhere and market the product. Nobody is stopping you, and we are always available. If whenever you want to engage with a customer on a commercial thing, we are always there to help you. On a phone call, we'll be available to help you close the deals. So today, post COVID, many customers prefer phone calls to close deals. Okay, so
Correct.
we can be available to talk that. We can give you that support. So these are things that I don't think for any good business this needs to be there. Without which success can't happen. So we will handhold all the people there to the best of our ability. But yes, the desire of the person taking the franchisee has to be very strong. No, he has to be very clear that he has to work. He has to have people, maybe one marketing executive or two marketing executives and two carpenters. This is something that he has to plan. See, look at it in a different way. It's not only cubicles that we're offering you. Cubicles is one product in a list of thousands and thousands of interior products. Okay. So I'm very sure you can add on more products. You can, what do you call, do a lot more. So the field is open. The field is wide open for you. We are giving you a product which has no competition. Even if this competition is negligible, it can be addressed in a way, and a product which has got demand and a very accurate price point.
Right. Shiju, would you like to ask your question, please?
Yeah, sir. Good afternoon. I am Shiju Joseph from Kerala.
Yeah.
So, since you are looking for a major expansion in major cities of Kerala, do you have any own stores in Kerala, anywhere in Kerala? Actually?
No.
Okay. And what is the guarantee for the product you are giving?
The panel itself has a 10
Yes,
year. The panel has a
10.
10-year warranty.
Okay, fine. And any competitors in Kerala actually?
Sir, competitors in Kerala, there will be from other companies, but the product that we are trying to push in here is in many ways a winner. Many ways a winner. And Kerala is one market which hasn't been hardly tapped. Let me tell you, in our project business, Wonderla is our biggest customer.
Fine. Okay.
Wonderla, I do want business with Wonderla in all the cities. Wherever they open a adventure park,
Yeah.
I've just finished Chennai for them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just going to
So
open it. Yes.
yes, just opened. Then
Yeah.
Brigade is one of my customers there, and then we have many such customers in Kerala. Kerala, the problem, you're aware of the Kerala market better than I do. A local man in Kerala makes more sense than an outside man.
That's very true. Yeah.
Very true, because the business environment is very different there. An outsider cannot succeed in Kerala. So the challenges. So there is business in Kerala. There's no doubt about that.
Okay.
Yes, the rest is up to you how you perform. I don't know your background. What would your background be? Have
I'm into
you,
sales.
yeah, have you in any point of time purchased anything from us in the past?
No, no, no.
No. Okay. Mhm.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Shiju. All right, I think we probably have answers. I mean, all the questions. Thank you so much, Sridhar sir, for coming here today. Right, talking about on a great opportunity. It is. I mean, now I personally also have discovered a lot of opportunity in this business now. It is indeed an eye opening, right? I mean, the kind of expansion we are having all across India in constructions requirement of these products are really important, and we as a company, as a brand, can fulfill those, the quality materials to the construction companies and all.
Yeah.
So,
Addressing
yeah,
one more important point here.
yeah, please.
One last point about the
Mhm,
commercials.
mhm.
See, if you look at a standard franchisee opportunity, there will be so many conditions, right? Typically, there will be a profit sharing. There will be so many things. We are not focused on that. We are not interested in the franchisee's money.
Mhm.
Just apart from the deposit that we take as a franchise fees,
Mhm.
we are not interested to earn anything out of his effort.
Correct.
So it's a very bare model, and I think it takes care of the franchisees' financial interests quite well, quite well. It's a very open system.
Absolutely right. So, in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us to talk to know more about this, my request is to please get in touch with the number. I'm just posting it into the Q&A box. Apart from that, I would also request Shiju and Prakhar, in case if you would like to share your number in the chat box so that anyone can get in touch with us. I
I'll do
mean,
that. I'll do that.
post this webinar. But still, in case if you would like to know more about this, you can also connect to the Franchise India hotline number, that is 9717683838, or you can write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. That's how you can get in touch with us, and we can have a deep dive discussion about the opportunity. But the best option is that both the gentlemen are there from north and south. I mean, Shiju can help you with all across southern part of India, business expansion, and then Prakhar can take care of, also, in case if anyone from other part of India. So that's how we will get in touch with us, and we will explore another business support. I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us. And it is almost 1 hour now. I really appreciate you for joining us, understanding this great opportunity. And yeah, I would also like to thank all the people in the panel. Thanks so much, especially Mr. Gopal Sridhar sir, for coming here talking about the brand. It is fantastic opportunity.
Thank you,
But that's
gentlemen.
it.